Okay, welcome everybody, phrasal verb addicts, to another class on idioms and phrasal verbs. This is from a book called Idioms and Phrasal Verbs Advanced by Stuart Redman and Ruth Gaines. It's Oxford University Press. Now, this is from chapters 48 and 49, by the way. Now, if you are at risk of something or at risk from something, this means that you are in danger of that thing, of that thing happening. Very often the of is followed by a gerund, at risk of dying or at risk of losing your life. If you stand too close to the edge, you're at risk of falling off. So of is very often with a gerund, I have to say. From, I think that the of-from difference here is similar to die of and die from. From tends to be for external things. I've seen recently in the newspaper at risk from coronavirus, for example, or at risk from pollution. I've also seen that as well. But I would always say at risk of dying from poor air quality, or at risk of losing your life, certainly. So that's how I distinguish the difference between those two prepositions. But I think the meaning is clear: in danger, in danger of something happening, at risk of something happening. And you also run the risk of something happening. So this is another collocation. If you run the risk of losing your life, well, you're a brave man, certainly. And so, if you run the risk of something happening, it means that risk is present, that danger is present. Okay, and if you do something at your own risk, this means that you do something, but you take responsibility for the danger, for the risk involved. Okay, so do something at your own risk means, you will often see this sign up in different businesses or places saying you can do this, but do it at your own risk. In other words, be careful, because it will be your responsibility, your fault, if anything bad happens. Okay. So again, maybe there's something which, maybe there's an old castle and the kids can climb on it. We have one here actually, but it might have a sign up saying climb this structure at your own risk. Meaning, you can do it, but there's a danger there. And if you fall off and break your leg, don't blame us. Okay, if you seek out advice, then that means you try to find advice, that's all. Or if you seek out, you often seek out something that is difficult to find, that will take you a long time to find. So it does mean to actively try to find something, to look for something. Look for is far more common than seek out. But you can certainly seek out advice, meaning, you're trying to find good advice for your problem. You seek out advice for a certain problem. And you can even seek out someone if you're trying to find that person for a long time, or it's difficult in some kind of way. Maybe you have to make quite a few phone calls to seek out that person. Okay, if you thrive on something, then you flourish. You do much better thanks to that something. So what sort of things do we thrive on? You might say, I thrive on danger. And that means that you gain advantages from dangerous situations. And I think we could all agree that we all, to a small extent, thrive on danger, even if it's just to a small extent, because you need some kind of risk in your life to progress, to improve. And so I suppose we all thrive on danger. We certainly all thrive on struggle and that kind of thing. And I think we all do thrive on study. Of course, it helps us. It builds us up as people. Now, if you take a chance on something, then you gamble on something. You take a risk on something again. And so this might be simply in a betting shop, and you take a chance on on horse number 7, something like that. It could be as simple or as clear as that, but it doesn't have to be a horse race. Of course, you can take a chance on a new position in a company, and so you leave your old job and you take a chance on this new job. And it just means, well, things might go wrong, but you're going to take a chance and roll the dice, and hope for the best. And if something is a long shot, this means it is unlikely to succeed. But you normally use this when you have no other options left. This is the last option available to you. It's unlikely to succeed, but you're going to take it. It's a long shot, And the idea is that, perhaps it's basketball. A long shot would be difficult to get in the hoop, wouldn't it? It would be very difficult. It's unlikely you'll succeed. Or even in golf, If it's a long shot, or even in football. Yeah, and so that's the idea. It's unlikely to succeed, but there's a chance, and so we'll take it that it might be successful. Now, to err on the side of caution means to play it safe. There's another very similar one, to play it safe. And it means that you're going to, you normally put this at the end of the sentence. You say, well, not necessarily actually. You say something like this, let's err on the side of caution and, I don't know, how can we err on the side of caution? How can we play it safe? Let's err on the side of caution and, I don't know, I will err on the side of caution and finish my essay tonight, and then I will have tomorrow available to do some last minute checks, yeah? I won't leave it till tomorrow night, yeah, because that would be dangerous, that'd be risky, maybe I won't finish it in time. I'll err on the side of caution, I'll play it safe, I'll do it tonight to be on the safe side. And there's another one, which is very similar, to be on the safe side, yeah? It means, to be safe, to be cautious, to be careful. Yeah, I'm going to do this because I want to be cautious. I'm going to do this to be on the safe side. Now, if you are glued to something, let's be honest, we're all glued to our screens. Everybody is glued to their mobile phone nowadays, to their smartphone. Everybody is doing this all the time, and they're paying no attention whatsoever to real life, to the world around them. They are glued to their screens, and I am guilty of it as well, and I don't like it. Okay, it's nothing to get excited about. We say this when, it is what it means. If you know what that means, that you understand it, it seems to me. You say this about something which is, not that fun or not that fascinating or not that great. And so you might say, here's my, I don't know, what would you say? It's nothing to get excited about. So here's my essay. It's nothing to get excited about. It's just okay. Yeah, maybe you didn't put a lot of effort in, and you might say it's nothing to get excited about. I just wanted to finish it, get it done, get it out of the way. We also say it's not my idea of fun. Yeah, it's not my idea of fun if something is boring to you, boring for you, sorry. If it's boring for you, then you'd say it's not my idea of fun. Maybe it's just something which you pay no attention to. You're indifferent to quite often when it's no idea, it's not my idea of fun. Quite often you're indifferent to it. Okay, it's in the bag, means it is certain to happen. Yeah, and it's quite often used, I think, when money is certain to come to you. It's certain to come to you. But you might say, but it doesn't have to be money. Let's put maybe you're trying to get a job. Yeah.